Welcome to... Maybe I need to come up with a name for this because I might start doing roguelike Tuesday, roguelike reviews. I don't know, not roguelike. It's like demo day, whatever. No, that's like D-Day, but that's the... Anyway, we're playing some Steam demos that I thought might be interesting. There's a lot of Steam demos. Every day there's a new Steam demo. Most of them are ass. Or they're hentai games which I can't play on Steam, but I would maybe check out anyway. Or they are a genre that I would have no interest in. I'm not gonna play a horror demo. I'm not gonna... horror games, not that much of a genre, although horror... Anyway, that aside, we're playing STACK-eRZ. As you can see, the scrolling name played there. It's got this kind of hackery aesthetic. I don't know anything about it. It's got roguelike, it's got leveling. Mostly going to be roguelike games that we check out. I mess with some options here and there. They give you a warning, but I think the demo just came out, so this is just to cover its bases. I understand. Okay, 9 locked characters, presumably... Okay, 4 characters in the demo. Mage, that specializes in combat with several enemies, or melee. Let's start with the mage. This is my first time playing, of course. I know nothing about the game, which is important to note. Okay, how's the audio? This shouldn't be too loud. Welcome to the world of corruption. WASD to move, to dash, L shift, and movement speed scales with agility. Where's my dash cooldown? Oh, it's down here. I see. Int and strength. Okay, can I mess with the controls? Can I make this control? Interact button E with source game posting, inventory. I probably P for passive is fine. Attack and special. That all makes sense to me. Okay. Okay, this is attack. This is special, which went in the opposite direction which I thought it would go. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, why is there so much input delay? I don't know what that's about. I have 60 frames per second. That's a bit low. Let's hold a second. Okay, I turned the settings down and I gained about 10 frames. But then again, it's a demo. I'm not going to be too hard on him. Okay, the shop. Contact. Press E. Want a job? Yeah, I'll take a job. What do I need? Kill 10 spinners. Spinners become more difficult to kill. Okay, I'll click this. Okay. I took my contract, now what? To progress through the zone, all you need to just defeat enemies until a portal appears or find a key to it. Okay. What are you? Welcome, the guy who knows it all. That's funny. See, this is your first... We're playing a visual novel. Every game with text is a visual novel. I don't make the rules. Well, let me help you out. If you're short on tokens, then I recommend you pick up a contract. That's what I just did. Then proceed to the portal and start blasting those corrupted bots. Yes, that is what the thing just told me. You don't need to finish the assigned contract. They'll give you the money for anything you do down there. You see, they just want you to murder. The rest is up to you. Okay, well that's... It's not very clear. Okay, how do I... Because I don't do very much damage right now, which concerns me. At least I do have collat with my main attack. These guys, I don't know what they're doing. What is this thing? Oh god. Okay, that's like a sinus infection tier. What Isaac posting. The reason I didn't play Isaac, by the way, is because I'm getting all my clears, my win cons and such, and I'm just a little, you know. I like to play it for fun, which means that when it comes to recording it, sometimes you just like, this doesn't really strike my fancy today. I want to check out some new stuff, so here's this. Okay, zone clear, we've leveled up. I don't know what level up does. Okay, but the portal spawn, we're in the next area. Do I do more damage now? Because these enemies, okay, that's a new one. This little guy and this little guy. I don't know if I do more damage. But I am taking damage. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Okay, immediate feedback. Also, where is the portal? Immediate feedback suggests to... Oh god. The hitboxes are very unclear as to enemy attacks. I have no idea with these not these guys. These guys shoot little pellets, but even then, the visibility is quite poor. Now, part of that is full health upon level up is nice at least. Okay, but you don't get that much damage. Improvements. The enemy's detection range could probably do with some work. Because, I mean, to be fair, it's also the fact that you need to wander into newer areas for stuff to start happening, you know? Because I sort of, and maybe I need to go back to my nuclear throne sort of mindset where the area isn't just a room. I've been playing so much Isaac that I'm kind of viewing everything in Isaac. Okay, is this like a directional thing? Do I need to go up here for more enemies? Okay. I'm not harsh on bugs or anything like that, obviously. It's a game in progress. This game is in early access. I have coins. So we've basically, you know, the break that this forces into you, like I mean, it's not that bad, to be honest with you. And then now that we're getting more and more damage, everything is more and more manageable. Zone cleared. We picked up a key as well. Okay, well, we have a key. What does this mean for us? Yeah, my right click does actually a fair chunk of damage now, so we can start to like these guys. The hitbox is not very clear because it's the tilted, like, I don't know the specific. I forgot the specific term for it. There was a term for this, like, hyperlight drifter style. Like, it's not top down. It's like top down but viewed at an angle, right? But the problem is that it's hard to tell exactly what's happening because it's 3D top-down viewed at an angle, not 2D top-down viewed at an angle, which does make a difference, right? In my opinion. Okay, we got a bigger guy. Like there. I don't know whether I'm getting hit or not. Now, that's still, it's just not the hugest complaint, but it's worth noting. Another zone cleared. It's a little while before we start having, ooh, explosive barrel. I see an explosive barrel. I know what to do. There we go. We're getting some game design principles. You know, use what's there to you. See, there's no indicator for when I took damage. I don't know when that damage came through. There's no screen flash, no nothing. There, right? Now it's starting to creep up at the top there, but clearly this game could. There's a little bit more of an indication that I'm trying to get, in my view. And these guys, I don't know what the damage jump here was. These guys are way too tanky. Or am I supposed to... Hold on, let's see. Is this like a... Okay, it is that's definitely the intended method. Okay, we gotta take a look at that before things get... What is your damage, bro? How am I getting killed by you? Okay, that's fine. Available points 4. I definitely want my strength to go way up. Let's just start there. Take item. What did I get? +4. Okay, this is the skill tree part, which I do see. Critical chance, increased critical, and increased damage. I definitely want damage. I have XRM points. This is a lot. Obviously, this game would benefit with a tutorial, but tutorial, you know, it's troublesome to make, I understand. And I can figure it out at the very least. Increase health, I don't really care about that. Cooldown of attack power, 100%. Your attack power grants another one, but at the cost of longer cooldown for special power. Fine by me. Honestly, I'm just going for the full spam build. And I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, there we go. This is a lot of fun. Because the more you click, the more it feels like you're doing something, right? The best of the best options for gaming. I don't mind a longer cooldown of my right click because that's like, you know, it's for bigger health enemies, just damage over time, right? But Yeah, but this way, I feel like I'm constantly doing something. In a game like this, you always want the feeling of constantly doing something. Okay. Take item. I don't know what I got there. It says take item. I don't know where the item that I'm taking went, frankly speaking. Okay, I found the portal key. I don't know where it goes. This is my quest. We made it out. I don't know how we made it out, but we made it out. We're level 5. What's this? What's this? Okay, that shows failed interaction. This is the XP bar at the bottom now, I'm only noticing. This game definitely needs like multiple types of tutorials, but once you understand what's going on, I feel like it would be, you know, it sort of makes sense. Also would like to change my crosshair, but you know, that's very minor. Pretty much doesn't matter for the most part. What the hell? Item hacked remote unlocked. But how do what do I do? This is more of a maze? Presumably. Okay. Follow the things that would hurt you, because no pain, no gain. This long hallway makes me feel like I'm going the right way. We picked up the key. It says E. E here. And then a bunch of stuff. Oh wait, am I supposed to click these? Okay, so I see. Get rid of my inventory. Oh wait, this is my inventory. This is just the item. Okay, but I have been taking the items. I haven't been wasting them. It's just that I didn't know. Yeah, there needs to be a right-click equip in case instead of a drag, because these are not clear enough. You can barely see it, in fact. But thank you very much. I see all of that. Okay, they also, I mean, this is a lot of effort, because then I know programmatically it means you're gonna have to like integrate this thing. But you need the plus minus like most games have to see whether something's better or worse, because there's too many numbers at a glance. I don't want to be, you know, as a gamer, pro gamer, I can do it, but I don't want to be sitting here doing the numbers. I just want to, like, you know, do everything. Okay. Anyway, this was the thing before the boss, and now we have to fight Frank. Presumably. Okay, I mean, listen, I can... this guy looks like the, like a boss mode version of the robots from... What's the show? Is it Interstellar? That's not a show. But I'm thinking of, you know the robots? The ones that are made basically just giant, rectangles that have, like, the extendable arms of this. Okay. I appreciate the dash in times like these. Now, I'm waiting for your second type of attack, because right now it's like, I appreciate that it's easy, but it's a bit like, you know, on the nose on that one. And finally, you telegraph your attacks. There's an actual way to tell whether you're going to be taking damage. Music is also pretty good for, you know, usually I always say music should be your afterthought, but then again, you know, part of okay, we've reached second phase because we've taken out a third of your health. Presumably, I mean, this is very chill. Okay, you're in the air, so I can't attack you. There should be some sort of shield or something to indicate that, because this game doesn't have an obvious, like, you know, can't attack indicator. Just like there's potential in all of this. It just needs direction. Okay, now, like, why can't I attack this guy, right? There's no actual reason beyond the fact that it goes up and down. But that's probably not a universal design language, because you're going to have flying enemies at some point, I presume, or you're going to want to have them. And if so, okay, well, he's going a lot faster now. It's the same attack, just faster. And he's leaving aftermath and enemies in his wake. And these guys are frail, but they do a lot of damage, or they're very annoying. And those attacks are impossible to see, which it's fine if that's the point, but I don't know if that's like fair. See, this is the best the game has been by far, though. The boss fight, I mean, I'm seeing variety. I'm seeing enemies being spawned. I'm seeing multiple things I need to be constantly aware of. Like, turning and twisting and shit. Okay, we gotta, like, you know, there's lots to keep an eye on. That's for sure. This enemy is a lot of fun because the attacks are easy to see, but it's not, you know, this is my personal preference as well, so I don't know if this is, like, fair. I like my attacks it shouldn't be like, you know, I shouldn't be struggling to see it. I should be struggling to dodge it knowing what the attack is. Now, there's a few too many little guys. But, you know, that's fine. My range is a bit short. I don't know when that ended up happening. Okay, like now there's deadass just too many guys in here. Like, I don't know what's going on anymore. Where am I going, and why do these guys have... why is the hitbox so tiny? Or alternatively, why do they take so much health? Jesus. Okay. You get, that was pitiful. Give me more. Okay, you do your rotating shit again. That means I can focus on clearing these guys out. Which is good, but it's also bad because there's too many of them. Okay. I see health. Am I okay? I'm okay. No! Okay, he didn't deal that much damage. I was kind of afraid, but it's fine. I'm not very worried about... Oh, God. My frame is seriously tanking. This game is... I'm gonna say it, and the developer probably knows, so I'm sorry for saying it, because this is the hardest thing to do in development, probably. I said probably. It is the hardest. It's definitely not the thing you should concern yourself with when you're first making it, but it's probably, if you're an actual good developer, and I say this not to insult the person developing this, but because there are there's like maybe 5 good developers in the world, you know, and then the rest of us just like use cheap tricks to make things work. Okay, I assume I should just stop worrying about this guy and just start trying to kill the big boss. Because if I keep trying to kill these small fry, it's gonna be over for me. I guess, like, I mean, I'm at 30 frames per second. That's pretty much unacceptable. The polygons are there's too many polygons. I hate to say it. Like, there's not that much going on the screen. You know? It's not computationally complex. It's just not optimized. But this boss is a lot of fun. I don't want to sound like I'm being too negative. I'm just trying to be honest. Because I think that it would be worse if the game was unfun and there was not anything at the core of it to save. But I do think there's a lot core to save here. Now they have to cap the number of enemies that they spawn here, because this is at the point of becoming unplayably, not just in frame rate sense, but in like a, you know. Okay. Can I, where am I? Thank you for the low HP warning. Yeah, I mean, listen, obviously that's gonna be the case. I accept my death. What do I get from this? Nothing. Okay. Well, I mean, listen, for a short little showcase, I think we're gonna, do I call it? No, I'll try the other character. We'll give it a fair shot. Okay, we didn't see this last time, which was this skill has not yet been unlocked. Whatever. Okay, my left click, slash attack, physical damage. My right click, dagger with heavy damage and also defensive barrier, and it's beeping for some reason. Okay, presumably these are options that I don't have other access to yet. What else do you got? Okay, this is the dummy training zone. Okay, this is definitely not heavy damage. 18 damage is like nothing, but 26 damage isn't half bad, and but this is like pitifully slow. Then again, We're at the beginning of a run again. I guess we'll... Sure, whatever. I don't think that this really makes a difference for us. In we go again. Okay, let's see. Okay, so far, not terrible. Take item. Now, how do I use this? It's in here. Increases my intelligence. That's fine, I guess. Okay, we got a special. We got bleeding ice, which I don't know what it does. But presumably it does something. Because that was nice. I liked that. So far, we've had more interesting stuff. Things have actually dropped in the game. I'm actually dealing more damage. It is proximity based. I'm doing slightly more damage, not meaningfully, but slightly more damage when I'm closer. Which I think is interesting. Okay, and I should probably be spending my points as soon as I get them. Or at the very least, somewhat. It's a weapon. How do I... Okay. There we go. We got a weapon in. And we got points. That's what this button's for. Okay, last time we went all in on a tech power cooldown. What's all this? Base stats? All... But why would I want to do one of these instead of one of those? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, that did so much more. I'm already doing 47 damage. The strength damage scaling was way more impactful than whatever else I just did. Okay, and now we just up strength. Maybe this is the way. Maybe I'm just missing the understanding of how to do it, which the game did not tell me to do. So I'm not gonna be hard on myself for it. But that you know, that just means that there's a lot of cool stuff in it. What's this? XP, maybe. Okay, we've leveled up. Okay, let's just do that again. You know, let's see what it does. 51 damage. I mean, listen, we're already dealing so much damage. It's kind of impressive. In my opinion. Like, I think that's pretty sick. We've leveled up again, man. This thing is just like a defensive monster. I appreciate it. I appreciate the collats here as well, by the way. Get cooked. Okay. Okay, I assume this is what you just want at the beginning, so that everything does more damage, and then you go into strength, and... But what's the point of strength? Okay. We upping everything, I guess. We'll go in here. We deal so much more damage than we ever did before. I guess it's just maybe it's just like knowing how to do it is half the struggle in this one. Obviously we do want this. Do we want the common man's protector? I would prefer damage, to be honest with you. There definitely needs to be an equip item situation. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely better. Because the cooldown did not increase the damage, obviously. I don't know why I thought it would, to be honest with you. But it didn't feel as good as more damage in one hit, even if it's mathematically the same, which I know contradicts some of my earlier words, I think. No, it doesn't really. And this time the game is running at like 150 FPS. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's the mage's spells or something. There was no consistency. Okay, it says zone clear, but there's another guy here still, so I'm going to kill him, I guess. Leave a little bit more. Okay, these guys have a lot more health, so I don't know what's your problem. This can't be right. Because this guy has literally a bajillion health. There's no way this is the intended way to kill him. Is it? Do I need to kill these things and then it happens? Because you also have way more. Like, that's not a reasonable jump. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, we've leveled up. I'm gonna go ahead and increase my strength even more. Okay. Though these guys are dying pretty quick. Is it like a weakness thing? Are these guys just like ultra strong right now? Because I don't quite get it. Like, why are those guys? This guy has an outline on him. Is that the difference maker? It's also a different color, to be fair. But you don't have an outline or a different color than the one I just killed, and yet you have so much tankiness. What's the reason? Can I get an explanation? Like, what's your deal? Cause I don't get it. Okay, that's why. Okay, you have a reward associated with you, so you're tankier. That's why you're having a glow about you. Now, why are you tankier? What? Oh, the arrows pointed me to the portal. I was like, do I have a weapon now? Body expense. Your attack is indestructible, but you cannot use your attack button. Instead, the attack hovers around you. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Well, that seems better. I can't lie. Wrong button. Up that. I mean, I would take it. It seems cool. At the very least, it seems cool. Now, what am I doing? I can't open this place. Oh, is it like a puzzle thing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm clueless. Okay, I am very lost. There's no... I'm potentially exposing myself as idiotic, but I don't believe I've been instructed very well. It's... I'm pressing E. I'm dashing. There's things here which I can't interact with either. I don't get it. Okay, it was literally just press them in this order, top to bottom. Hold, press E on them. Not very clear. But we'll take it. Okay, what do you got? Well, let's put our bracelet back, because I think that's kind of sick. The green goblin helmet, which can I just put the helmet on? I can, thank you. The bar chest plate, which we don't have. Chest plate either. And the 8 strength, 4 agility, 6 intelligence, or 4 strength and a stun chance. This seems more damagey. This thing gives you way more attack. I'm gonna send it. Yeah, okay. We're maximizing for attack, and I like my auto damage because it should be pretty good against Frank. I can't lie. He's starting with this attack this time, huh? It doesn't leave me with very much to do. Thank you for coming down, Frank. See, look at how much damage I do. This is going to be a walk in the park compared to last time. Especially if we even end up needing to deal with any of these lighter enemies. See, and I can just dodge around them and force the constant tick of damage. This is way better. No hit, Frank. I appreciate the humor of Frank as an enemy man as well, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Okay, we're absolutely cooking you. You also don't deal that much damage, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore them because I'm so close to killing you anyway. We'll clean them up if we need to, but I don't think we need to. Okay, we can probably get this job done quick, smart. Plus, the job should get done. I kill them automatically, so it's not like I have that much control over it in the first place. You see? Take it out of your hands and you're way chiller about it. You can't control things you can't control. Sounds obvious, but it's true. It's true, man. Some of the truest shit I ever said, that's for sure. And I didn't come up with it, that's how you know it's true. Okay, we gotta catch you at the end of your attack now because you're too fast for me. Okay. Or we could just keep you like down here. Oh, that was loud. Leveled up. We unlocked the broken jetpack. Do I need to kill all these guys as well? Unlock the archer. Okay, very nice. There's a fancy chest. We got the each time you attack, a random attacking skill will be used. Well, I have both of these treasures at the same time, so I don't attack. Maybe it doesn't work with this thing. Yeah, it doesn't work with that thing. Which is fair. I don't know if the random attacking skill is really any good though, so we're gonna... Oh wait, that's sick! It randomizes every time you put it in. This looks like it does way more damage than whatever I was running previously. I'm just gonna up my strength because we're going all into strength. I don't know if this run ends now. It seems like it doesn't end. Okay, we need the health. What we also need to do is take this thing out. And there we go. Let's see if this thing does more damage. It looks like it does. Okay, it doesn't seem like it actually does. It just looks like it does. But that's enough for me. Maybe it does. But it's definitely not consistent at dealing damage in one specific location. Which is a shame. I will say that. But he is finally gone. Can we get another attack, please? It does not seem to do all that. Okay, well, I'm content with just my regular attack, to be honest with you. Okay, we failed you. That's a funny way to die. That's a funny way to die. I accept my death on that one. Okay. That was... STACK-eRZ. Do I think this game has potential? Sure. I think it does. It does remind me of Go Mecha Ball. But the difference is Go Mecha Ball, which I haven't played in a little while, felt like a much more... It was a lot of fun, a lot of high-paced action. The pace of this is too slow for my liking, for the kind of game that it is. It feels like a lot more should be happening, and you can get to the stage. I think that if you want to have this, like, you know, skill tree style depth, you need to have, like, an obvious reason for it. I don't know if that makes sense. Right? It's like by trying to be a lot of things, it's going to be hard to make it a good version of all those things, which is, like, very difficult, right? So you have Elden Ring, that's just for example's sake, for all those different skill points, right? Where you have reasons to upgrade the skill points in a specific area because you have weapons that require certain skill points, for example, right? You have a knife that you need strength and dex for, and you're like, okay, well, I know what I want to level because this weapon is very cool. It didn't seem like there were weapons at all that benefited you. They just kind of were little stat upgrades. That's one of the things that I think is really, really, and this is my opinion, very boring. When the only benefit that getting something in your inventory does is a little stat upgrade. For armor, it's okay because armor is basically just passive. But for every weapon, and it should meaningfully change the way that something happens on screen when you attack, because it's a weapon, right? New weapon, it's got a different swipe, it's got a different look, it does different damage in a different way. I feel like that's, you know, baseline for me, right? The visual aesthetic, I mean, I don't think it really needs to be commented on. It's not really, you know, relevant. I don't mind it. It's not an obstacle to gameplay at the minute, and obviously the game needs to run smoother. But upsides, the boss design was very nice. That demo boss, Frank, was pretty good. And I think the general, you know, floor clearer, room clearer, etc. I think you could. I think it, but then you risk just turning a game into a game that I already know, right? So I understand the desire to make it more unique. I guess I'm just kind of talking at the end because I felt like it deserves talking, and I feel bad anytime I sort of, you know, it's literally just one guy. It's an indie developer. That much I saw on the page, and he's developing it in his free time. And it's, if I made something in my free time and I was like, you know, this is cool, you know, it's a small batch product, I release it, and you know, some guy just makes a YouTube video and it's like, yo, this should be more like multi-million-dollar franchise game or best-selling indie game 2017. It's like, oh, come on, guys. That even if that was one guy, it's a different guy. It's like he struck gold. He bottled lightning. It's like, can you really expect me to bottle the lightning? That's not. I don't want to come off as that. So I want to try and, like, you know, give my relatively direct and actionable advice. Not as if I know better, but you know, what else is the guy supposed to do when you play a game demo? I could just be like, it's fun or it's not fun, but then that's not very useful. It's useful, but then, you know, it's not useful at the same time. But anyway, let me know what you think. How you think I should structure these. If you watch all the way here, first of all, subscribe because you watch half an hour of a guy playing a game that you've never heard of and that I may never play again and you will never probably play. Statistically speaking, you've probably got 10 games on the boil right now. That's just kind of how life is. So, let me know, after you've subscribed, how you want me to structure these sorts of videos. Because I do think, do you want me to just play it and give a verdict? Do you want the constant sort of meta-analysis? Because that's truer to me. That's because I'm sort of saying what I'm thinking, but also it may not really be that useful. Do you want more of this? Because and if you're a developer, thank you so much for developing in the first place. You know, it's part of trying to strike gold. That's how you get gold being struck. Nice penis I've drawn, by the way. That, you know, you keep trying until something works out, and eventually something will work out, and you'll find the right formula. But you're not guaranteed. It takes a lot of trial and error, a lot of failures, right? But, you know, thank you for developing. Keep me posted if you leave a comment. I've seen you developers leave comments. I always reply. That's all I got for you. Thank you for watching. See ya. Okay, this doesn't have full screen windowed. Final feature, please have full screen windowed. Any game in the modern era that does not have full screen window, so you can just mouse from one monitor to the other without having to alt tab or change focus. It's just a modern nicety of this common world, especially for a guy like me who uses OBS. Anyway, see ya.